Hi, Self-Perfected Group. This is Wen. Today we're going to discuss about last week's topic, which is what is a difficult thing for me to change? The answer to this question is quite ironic for me because my biggest strength is my ability to focus. However, my weakness is also my ability to focus. The reason is because since I was little, I knew my ability to focus is very strong compared to average people. I could focus on doing a piece of artwork, and I could do it for overnight without eating, without sleeping, just to be able to finish what I wanted it to do. It's something that I haven't been able to do for a very long time since I lost my mom and I shut down my emotions. Hopefully one day I can get back to it. Another example is I was in the science field for 10 years doing research. I was able to focus on doing experiment and research very easily, just trying to solve a problem or trying to get something done. Doesn't matter what it takes. If the experiment fails, I could do it for hours and hours until I get to the result or until I find out whether this will work or will not work. Another example is after I changed my career from a scientist to data analytics, focusing on working with numbers on the computer. I did not have any programming background, but I didn't have any issue learning about programming at night after work and on the weekends, even throughout the whole day doing it. So I know focus was never an issue for me on very specific things, but my ability to focus on a bigger picture is an issue for me. My sister always say I have too much stuff that I want to achieve in my life, and there are only so much energy that I can devote into something and to be good at something. Or I can scatter my energy on multiple things and not be good at anything. To give some example, there are some of the things that I know I want to do and I'm passionate about doing. Recently, I found my passion in learning about finances and investment. My goal is to learn about business financial analytics and share my knowledge to the public, whether through a website, and be able to automate the numbers on the statement so that people can make a sound judgment based on the numbers. This will require a lot of financial knowledge as well as programming knowledge to achieve this goal. In both of these two fields, I do not have those backgrounds, so it will consume a lot of my time and energy to learn in order to pursue this passion and achieve this goal. At the same time, I'm also working on getting my project management certification, PMP. It's something that I had worked on and took the course in 2020, but at that time I didn't feel confident that I had enough project management experience, and I was also house hunting and going through my first home purchase journey. So it consumed a lot of my energy. Now their exam has changed their versions, so I have to start over, and a new book was coming out. So there's a lot of study to do for that as well. Then I thought to myself, since recently I had this realization that relationship with my friends, family are so important in my life. and I want to achieve that kind of connection with people in my life. If I have so much of these other goals that will require a lot of my energy and time, how would I be able to focus on developing deeper relationship with people in my life, meeting new people, or even meet my significant others in my future? So this really baffles me. But I know there are so many people in this self-perfected group who have achieved so much in their lives. They have one business or more than one business. And at the same time, they are able to build their family, have children. So I know this is not something that cannot be achieved. So I want to throw my question out there and see if anybody can provide some kind of advice. At the last, I really want to thank the Self-Perfected group for accepting me into the community, because if it wasn't because of the way that the community is structured and the tools that was provided, whether it be the self-forgiveness writing, the DIP, the process of being self-honest. If it wasn't because of that, I wouldn't have realized what's the importance of having a relationship in my life, and be able to reconnect with people in my life. In this past 2 weeks, even though it seems like it's really short in my life, I have been able to reach out to a lot of people in my life that I have disconnected. Even the people that I have stayed connected with, I felt much more appreciation for them. Because I was going through the self-honesty journey, I realized some of the things that I've been avoiding in my life. I shared this in my last video. My friend reached out to me and gave me the tool, which is to do the self-forgiveness writing. During that process, I still wasn't able to go through those difficult emotions. However, because I shared this video with a very special friend of mine, she reached out to me and she said even though she was not part of the community, she wanted it to share some of her perspective. And I appreciate her so much for sharing it, because I was never a mom before, so I do not understand a mother's perspective. She shared that perspective with me, and she shared her observation about me as a friend. It really helped me so much for getting through it. So I know I have missed a couple of topics in previous weeks, but if I were to answer the question about what unites us, I want to say it's a supportive community. Even if my friend was not part of the Self-Perfected group, she was somebody who is also driven and passionate about influencing other people, bringing impact to other people, and really caring for other people. So I consider her as one of our community as well. If we have more and more people who have similar mentality and who are taking actions to make an impact to this world, I think we can totally make this happen and change how this world is operating today. So thank you everybody for watching, and looking forward to the next video.